The permits in Hawaii are a little bit lengthy, and it can take a long time to get a permit approved in the county of Maui. So we provide permit expediting services. We provide these services at cost. There's no profit involved here. We try to cover our expenses and taxes, but we basically pass these services off to customers at cost. Well, there's two parts to a typical permit expediting. There's the submittal of the plans and permits for a permit application, and we call that permit submittal. And then there's expediting after it's been submitted and reviewed. Sometimes it's helpful to have someone go down there and say, hey, is there anything you need? Can we help you get this done sooner? And we call that expediting. Now, the big thing here to remember is that there's a lot of people that'll expedite your permit. Sometimes a contractor will do it for you. Sometimes a third party will expedite your permit for you. And we find that a lot of people will charge between $3,000 or $4,000 and up to $5,000 and $6,000 as a flat rate to expedite your permit. Again, being a firm that tries to save people money, we don't actually do it like that, because we find that there's a great difference in the amount of time it takes to expedite a permit. Most cases, we submit it, it gets approved, and that's the end of it. So we just do a permit submittal fee, which is currently about $500 per permit application. So if you're in a flood zone, that's one permit. If you're in a special management area, that's another permit. And then you have a building permit. So in some places, that'll be 3 permits that we submit. It'll cost you $1,500. In many cases, it's just one, just a building permit, because there's no other special issues with that particular property. And we charge $500 for that. And then we pay our expediters $65 an hour thereafter, if required. And this is dramatically cheaper than paying, $3,000 to $5,000 or $6,000 for a permit expediting or a permit approval process. Now, while that's really advantageous in terms of saving money, it does have one downside, and that is that we'll charge you the initial permit submittal fee and the costs for the application and the cost for printing, and we send you an invoice to that. Now, in some cases, unbeknownst to everyone involved, there was some unpermitted work done on the property that the owners didn't know about, that we didn't know about, and the county busts us on. So there'll be some work required to address those issues in the permit approval process. And we'll bill you for that as we go. So the disadvantage is you pay when we submit, and then you'll get some bills trickling in thereafter as required. And some people, they don't like that. They would just want to pay one number and be done with it and know that they don't have any more costs. And we actually will do that for some customers. Of course, we do charge thousands of dollars for that because we have to anticipate a worst case scenario. So I don't recommend it, but it is available for customers.